Hello, how are you today? Today we are looking at legitimacy and sovereignty in our government class. I'm your government and economics teacher, J. Kolabo. Now, the word legitimacy is gotten from the word legitimus, which basically means acceptance. Legitimacy is gotten from the word legitimus, which means acceptance. And when you want to define legitimacy, you can define it as the acceptance. Legitimacy can be defined as the acceptance, as the recognition, acceptance, recognition, and approval. Acceptance, recognition, and approval. So that's our acceptance, recognition, and approval of the government by the people. The acceptance, the recognition, and the approval of the government by the people. So anyone that is going to rule must be accepted by the people. He must be recognized as their leader, and he must be what? Approved. And I tell my students that legitimacy and sovereignty can be likened to what? To marriage. Now, when a woman accepts a man, it means that that man is the legitimate husband. When parents accept what? A child, it means that that child is their legitimate child. So legitimacy basically deals with what? Acceptance. And what are the things that can make the people accept rulers or to accept government? Number one is when the people in power are delivering good governance. When they are delivering what? Good governance, when they are doing things, and they are also what? Managing the resources of the state very well. When they manage the resources of the state very well, they accept them. They can also accept a leader based on the past experience. Legitimacy can be based on past what experience that you have about someone. Now, for example, now when Peter Obi wanted to contest for the presidency, a lot of people, because of what they experienced when he was the governor of Anambra, a lot of people threw their weight behind him. Even the current president of Nigeria, some people felt that because when he was in Lagos, he did well, they decided to support him. Some people supported Atiku because of his previous experience. Another one is the personality. You can also accept somebody based on the person's personality, the charisma, the characteristic, and the future of the person. Now, when you now talk of sovereignty, the term sovereignty can be associated with a man called Jane Body. Sovereignty can be associated with a man called Jane Body. And he introduced that concept in 1576. Jane Body in 1576. Sovereignty can be defined as the supreme power of a state over a territory. The supreme power of a state over a territory. That is the power a state has, the supreme power, the right a state has to control the territory is what we call sovereignty. And sovereignty can be likened to to marriage, like I said when I was explaining legitimacy. When somebody is sovereign, it means that the person is accepted, the person has rights to rule. And what are the types of sovereignty? We have what we call the legal sovereignty. The legal sovereignty talks about the legal right of the government over the state. We have what we call the popular sovereignty. The popular sovereignty, which is also known as political sovereignty. And the popular sovereignty or political sovereignty belongs to the people. It is the right of the people to choose their representative. That's the popular or political sovereignty. Number three type of sovereignty, we have what we call de facto sovereignty. The word de facto means force. It is the type of sovereign power that is exercised by people, by men in uniform or military personnel, de facto. We also have called the de jure sovereignty. Now, what does de jure sovereignty mean? It means it is the sovereignty that is the opposite of de facto. It is devoid of force. We have what we call internal sovereignty. Now, what is internal sovereignty? Internal sovereignty is the power a state has to control the affairs within the state. And we have what we call the external sovereignty. What is external sovereignty? It is the sovereign power of a state to prevent external influence or interference. And when you talk of sovereignty, there are some characteristics of sovereignty aside from the type. The sovereign power must be absolute. A sovereign power must be absolute, which means that when the state is sovereign, the state has absolute power over everything in that state. But we should understand that absoluteness is a feature of a state, but there is no state that is absolutely sovereign. That is, there is no state that is absolutely sovereign. Once you are a member of an international organization, some of their decisions can also override your decision. Another feature of sovereignty is comprehensiveness. That is, the sovereign power covers every aspect of what? The state. Sovereign power is also what? Indivisible. That's one of the features. Indivisible, it means that you cannot share the sovereign power of a state. And the sovereign power of the state is also permanent. It's not possible for a state to gain what? Sovereignty, and you retract that, or you collect the sovereignty back. Don't forget, sovereignty is also like independence. Nigeria got an independence in 1960, that is, we became a sovereign state. But we didn't become a true sovereign state until 1963. It was in 1963 that we became a republic, because between 60 and 63, the Queen of England was the head of state, and the Privy Council was the highest court, even though we have gotten independence. So it was in 1963 that Nigeria totally became a republic. So thank you for joining today's class. For more videos, you can contact me on 09032666 That's my contact and also my WhatsApp number. You can also go to my YouTube channel at DJ Collabo, DJ Collabo 7648. You can see more of my video and you can download it. You can also recommend it. You can go to my Facebook page where we have accounts government with DJ Collabo. So you can go there, you see more of my video. On on TikTok, you can also see my video, DJ Collabo 1. So I want to believe that you have learned in today's class. So we'll be meeting in the next class. Thank you.